Okay, welcome out, my Libras. So nice to have you here. Thank you for coming out. I'm gonna pull some cards for you here from the energy deck, the tarot deck, and then we'll just see where we go from there. Okay, let Spirit guide us here. Okay, so just if you take a second with me and just bow your head and say your own prayer to whomever you would like to, or give a moment of silence. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors, and the higher selves of those watching and of myself, we ask for messages that you would like for these viewers to know at this time can most benefit them. For their highest good, and they can reach to be the best version of themselves, and help them to just get one more step further, one more step higher past obstacles towards more happiness and bliss in their lives. Like, that's all we all want. Thank you so much. We say this so humbly to all of you. Thank you. So, Libras, let's see. So there's something about timing here, patience, some 16 or 7, something about winter. Okay, so be patient. Something's coming in the winter time, which has actually been the biggest, what everyone says. Every other reading I've done has been saying is that there's going to be this reuniting of souls, reuniting of divine counterpartners, and it seems to be in the physical in December. So that's the notion that I got to, and the feeling from that card. Yeah, the thinking woman. So you may be thinking of this woman. You may know her. She's thinking of you. She knows you. Okay? There's yellow roses here that could be associated with your life. Yellow butterflies that could mean something very significant to you. Is she saying hello, or is she saying goodbye? That's what's on your mind. What do you want to know? Door to value. The answer that you seek is door to value. When you find your own self-value, you will attract the divine counterpartner that you seek. Okay? So, the most important things in life, they're not even, you can't make them. It's not money. You can't touch them. You get something that you can feel. Love. Unconditional love for yourself, from above to others. So once you get to this stage, then yeah, and you walk away from anything that's not love, okay, you're gonna be transformed into a new person. Okay, you're walking away from an old person that you were into a totally new one. Okay, one that thinks from love, and one, everything that comes in is from love, and everything that leaves is with love. Okay, versus any other upsetting, angry, anything less than what you would say to regret something. Okay, so you're moving out from being that kind of a person. Okay, and it comes from a place of sincerity. All that's channeled, because I really don't even know what I just said. So let's see, got some cards for you. I'm never worried about you guys. You always have the sun. Yeah, you always have the hostilities. Okay, so hopefully what I just channeled and said you're leaving behind has to do with this. I kind of do remember hearing me saying something about anger. It always happens in your spread. There's the hostility card, okay? But that's okay. That just means that that's your particular, you know, set of obstacles, okay, that you need to overcome. Whereas another person, they have a different set, okay? So now I know why I wore this shirt. Strong mind, strong body. Look at his body, nice and strong. He's got a strong mind. But the only problem is that he's geared towards hostility and not the love that I just spoke of when I showed you the door to value. That's not going to attract the divine counterpartner this December that I told you was coming. So your option is to continue being this person and do not meet back up with your divine counterpartner, or learn to use your tools wisely, okay? Not for hostile reasons. That sword is not for hostile reasons, okay? When you're the magician and, you know, you're doing things right, you're using these things for creative, you know, to create, okay? You're not trying to show power over somebody else, okay, and control. You're manifesting. You manifest things, okay? You don't try to make somebody or something happen. There's a very particular art when it comes to manifesting, okay? And it requires that you let control, not try to be in control. Okay, so that's another thing you need to learn. That was a channeled message. I'm learning it as I'm saying it to you, okay? So I'm gonna have to go back and rewind it as well. But like it's just here. I just feel a lot of upheaval with this hostilities card, you know. And I want you to take another good look at this. You have that sword and do good with it for justice, stand up for justice, or you could do evil with it. You can do either or. Okay, so that's your option. Where are you gonna stand with how your emotions are? Are you gonna let them control you, or are you gonna control your emotions? Okay, so the first card that comes out is balance. So obviously we could be talking about your divine counterpartner or twin flame, okay? It being yin yang, okay? Also, again, needing that balance, right? To remove this hostilities, right? Because you can't get through into this blossom temple path, woman holding heart, with hostilities. So in other words, there's things that need to be looked at in the mirror. Magician in the mirror need to be looked at in the mirror and carefully studied. And when you carefully study these things, you'll know exactly what you should do that makes you feel more like you, if that makes sense to you, okay? All that's a channeled message, okay? So you're becoming more like you, less like whoever buddy someone wants you to be, okay? Blossoming abundance, okay? Or maybe you were just one way, you used to be one way, but now you have different precepts and you're a different person. That's fine too. We all go through that. It's normal, it's human. Okay, so get on the path that you want, but definitely stay on the one that's led by spirit, and your spirit guides are all around you, okay? And they're leading you towards this divine union and love to yourself, okay? All right, so let's see. There is a contract in the making, though, I see here. And basically, it comes down to karma. That's what I see. I see karma, okay? Because You're transforming, right? Okay, so you're setting your line, your life back into order, back on track. Like, I made amends, I reconciled my differences, right? I'm the man or woman that, you know, now can offer to, you know, my divine counterpartner this unconditional love versus, you know, an unbalanced me or a hostile person, right? Or just someone who is still in those, you know, those lower vibrations of the devil, of anything that has to do with the, like, the devil energy, you know, or vibes, you know, anything that's of fear, period, okay, is what comes to my mind. Anything of fear, egoism, and just anger, because, you know, if it's not something that's from love, then it's not right. So that's just what we're learning now. And so when we know that, we can have unconditional love, and then be emperors and empresses of our own life. Okay, so that's the goal, guys. Emperor, bottom of the deck. All right, anything that we need to know here for the yin yang? It doesn't have to be yin yang, but let's just see if there's anything in general that any general messages that and viewers need to see. I think one turned over. Ooh, baby, yeah. Wow, like I said, it's really about the outpouring of love. So you're getting filled up right now. Your cup of love is what's going on. Like I said, woman holding the heart. It's like you filling up with your cup with your with love. And it feels so good, you know, because now you can allow for it to flow out of you, you know. You have enough for yourself, right? And so you can let it flow out of you towards other people. But when you're not even replenished yourself, you don't have love to go around, okay? So then that's how you get to feeling moody or angry, you know, or things like that. So I think the big message for you too as well is to, you know, rest and rejuvenate and meditate and somehow, you know, just make sure that you fill your cup up, right? You're balanced with love, okay? So that, you know, people around you, you can give love to the people around you. Otherwise, I don't feel like we're properly prepared to be around them, you know? Because you're going to want that same treatment towards you. See some money in the future. Yes, could be dealing with the Aries. Could be waiting for something to happen. You just want peace. You're moving to calmer waters. It's possible you might be getting some kind of an offer. I don't know what kind. You might find a good offer on a car or something like that. I'm not sure. You're not sure. But you're making a lot of different choices and changes with that Seven of Pentacles that I just saw. You know, and you're learning how to love yourself and put down the sword for hostilities. You know, because you want to embrace love, okay, so that your contract can be met. Your contract will be up and met when you learn to love unconditionally, okay. You know, judge people, either, and you don't have hostilities and resentment towards people, so you forgive them. Okay? Yes. So as soon as you make that action or that decision where you understand that perspective and you're like changing your life, you're so happy that you know, have this new precept, if it resonates with you, obviously, then you're gonna have so much happiness come towards you, like one after another, after another, after another. The abundance, the blossom. See, over here was blossoming. Okay, but over here, it's an 8. Okay, it's a 3 over there. It's an 8 over here. There, it's blossomed. It's blossomed over here. Okay, things are going at a faster rate now. So that's good, you know, because when you're just resting and rejuvenating and, you know, trying to figure things out and, you know, working on your shell and then not working on it and being in denial or, you know, just wallowing in grief, like, I'm sorry. I know those things are real and I am a coach. I can help get you through that, okay? But over here is where you want to be, okay? Where you're centered, you're happy, you have self-love, okay? And you're able to manifest your own happiness. Like, you manifest happiness into your life regardless of what is going around you, you know? And so once you learn that, your karmic lesson will be over, okay? And you'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to unite or reunite with your divine counterpartner, okay? So we're appreciative for the things that we learn, okay? We, as in you, Libra, okay? 15 or 6. You're appreciative. You're appreciative for the things that you learned. And to the people who put up with us. Oh, that didn't come from me. No, you know, everyone's got to put up with each other whenever they're being the bad guy to help them to learn to grow. Okay, and we just got to say thank you to the person who was the bad guy, who, you know, had to be that bittersweet step to us, you know, learning to mature and grow into the person and that we need to be, you know, in all areas, okay? Even finances right there. So some beautiful cards came out. It looks like what's coming in very close for you might be a partnership, okay? Maybe from your childhood or someone from your past, okay, because they see you're out in the cold, they see that you're hurting, okay, and so you know, there may be something there, you know, but I don't, in my opinion, while you're hurting and you're, you know, feeling out in the cold and you're not fully healed, yeah, like, maybe if you want to think about it, you know, but to do this is not something that I figure would actually be helpful to you. I would definitely suggest in this situation, you know, for someone to rest, someone to rejuvenate, just like this, okay? Until you learn the karmic lesson. And when you learn the karmic lesson, your true divine counterpartner will come. There will be no doubt. Not just a companion or old friend because, you know, you're sad and lonely, okay? It's right there in the cards. So remember what I said. I just told you the karmic lesson. So now you have to integrate it, understand it, and change those perspectives if you so desire. If you do not, you can be, you're going to continue in this, you know, 5 of Wands and 5 of Coins state of being, okay? Battle, you feel like fatigue, an ongoing battle, you know, hardships and losses and, you know, struggles and, you know, just, what does it say? So what, what I'm messing with this one also is to, you've got 9. You got 9 wands. Okay, so you've learned a lot. You're very smart now. Okay, so don't get whatever these feelings are in the way of however you're feeling, even though they're valid, get in the way of your healing. You're almost done. You can put this down and you can start the healing process. Okay, so that's what I would say. What is this cold feelings? What are these just be being positive. Like, if you're having financial hardships, know that they're temporary. Okay, something that you may perceive as negative, and making you feel out in the cold, I believe could be to your benefit, at some point in the future, because obviously there's a woman here, and she's right here. She's right here. She's right here. She's in your spread. Okay, it's number 44. Okay, and you just got to heal from this. I mean, this is probably the woman you had hostilities with, right? Okay, so maybe that's what's got you feeling all 5 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands, right? So there is a better way, though, okay, than using the sword. I keep hearing that. There is a better way. The Magician in the mirror is saying that you have the power. You are a warrior. You're a spiritual warrior, but we don't allow hostility to be what guides us. It's love. Yes, we stand up for people. Yes, we have justice, but Lady Justice is the one who comes, and she's the one who is going to decide who's just and who's not. So if people are doing things that are bothering you, don't worry about it, okay? Because it could be stressing you out right now. Just work on positivity, like looking at things that are beautiful, like nature, like we're just appreciating little things that you have every day. And my guides are telling me with just those little bitty seeds of positivity, like they're gonna grow so big that that's all you feel is positivity. Wow, that's a beautiful way of saying it. I'm gonna write that down, because it's actually kind of hard to explain how you're going to go from this feeling to joy, and whatever I just channeled is in like a couple sentences. Yeah, I can't write anything in a couple sentences and try to explain to you anything. It's got to be like a book. I have to go and rewind it. I don't even know what I just said. So Libras, I hope you are listening, okay, all my Libras. So you are needing to, I know what I just said. Okay, cool. But you're becoming a master, look. You don't even have a sword anymore. It's like no wonder they were talking about nature. Because it's like you wield nature, You can co-create or manifest anything you want. You can't do that with a sword, okay? So now you're able to do that, okay? You're becoming more aware of the things that you can do that bring positivity to you. Ooh, channeled message. Write that down. You got your pen and pencil, right? And your pen and paper, right? So I'm just interested to see here what's going to happen here, over here, over here. Yeah, no. We'll stop there then. I wish you well, so we're going to stop at the bad part over there. Yeah, I like that. I like that you're focused on your childlike nature now. You feel lighter once you decide to put down burdened, and you know, you learn your karmic lessons, and you don't use the sword anymore, you know, for you know, being defensive is not your go-to, right, anymore for any kind of interactions anymore, right? Because then they leave, you feel you get left out in the cold. Nobody wants to be around someone who's going to be like always defensive, right? And you know, it could have been both of y'all, right? Because someone could have, should have, would have had the sense to be like, okay, can we not do this? So you know, it's like one of those pointing finger games. It feels like, let's see, it's just like an ongoing battle, but you learned a lot, and this is just like your last stand, you know, just to like keep standing strong, you know, like even when you feel like lost or in the cold, or you're struggling, or you've had bad luck, or you know, just some kind of negativity, like just keep holding on, because you're learning your last lesson. Okay, so like move forward, and then because there's some light-hearted times here, you know, ready for you, and a reunion. It says a reunion. Okay, so you could have a reunion with somebody, which I saw earlier. It was one of the first cards I saw. I told you in December. Yeah, I mean, you could be, you know, if you want to be immature, you're not going to learn this contract. You're not going to learn this karmic lesson, and you're going to have to go through another cycle to learn what you're supposed to learn, is what the message is for you. Okay? So I don't want you to do that. So I want you to learn what you're supposed to learn, so you can have this Two of Cups that I know you want, right? Because there's a Ace of Cups here. There is a new beginning. There will be another beginning, okay? But, you know, it's going to be, could be around the holiday time. It says holiday, romances, taking, let's see, taking off. So something you'll be taking off, right? And at that time frame in love. Yeah, it's just like pretty much a confirmation, you know. And it's about, again, karmic justice. It comes out. So, and you stepping up here, you know, from, you know, hostile to king of, you know, from king of sword this way, you know, reverse, to king of cups. Okay, because the woman's holding the heart, and this energy over here is talking about love, bringing in love. Okay, so there's some messages here about you learning some kind of lessons of an emotional, it says emotional intelligence. That's what I was going to say, but I'm glad they said it for me. Okay, it's just part of the balancing game, you know. It's not like anybody's better than you are, etc., the vice versa. It just means that, you know, like physically, I need to get back on my game. I just started exercising again, so, you know, but you have some work to do in the, you know, emotional department, you know, and you may be all good in the physical department, you know, and some other Libras, it may be a spiritual department, you know, but I'm particularly talking to the ones that are needing to be up to par, ready to go with their emotional intelligence intact, okay? Because this is What is made, you know, the past relationships not work out, okay? The hostilities and the defensiveness and the sword. So bring on the lover boy. Karmic justice is here at play. It's pretty much kind of, I mean, a few delays, but it's pretty much like, you know, fate. So the time is here, so just quit like playing around, you know? It's like you're not making the right decisions, but you know what you need to do, and then you're just making a mess of things, you know, like wasting time or something like that, okay? So it's just time to embrace your healing time, okay? Your door to personal healing and happiness. It's time to embrace that part of you, okay? And I know you appreciate beauty. I know you appreciate this woman or women. But right now, it's really, really saying, okay, rest and rejuvenate. It means when you come out, you feel better. You are better. Okay? So that means what you got to do? You have to take time to do that. You don't just do this in a matter of 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Okay? It's until the process is done. Okay? It's an inner journey. Okay? And until then, you cannot move forward. Okay? And because you have that karmic lesson to learn. And if there's people to rectify with and reconcile with, that needs to be done. Or karma will have your ass. And them too, for what they've done, right? But it's just a time right now of reckoning, okay? Them to you, you to them, okay? Every sign to their other sign, to their other person, their partner. I'm not in favor of any certain sign. I love all of you like my like children. Anyway, so I just feel like, yeah, there's a real big need to just like be at peace, rest and rejuvenate, and do small things in life. You know, take action when you need to, and just keep, you know, the things of the past in the past, you know, whatever this devil energy is over here, okay? Whatever you learned was bittersweet, okay? It was good while it lasted, and then whatever was there had to go because it wasn't serving you anymore. Anyways, okay, so you're recovering from whatever it is, you know, that you think happened, okay? Because it doesn't mean that, you know, what you say happened, or what they say happened, you know, it's just everybody's, you know, feeling guilt or grief, and, you know, it's just a time of reckoning right now, even within, okay? So it's Mercury retrograde. What's holding you back, okay, from dropping, you know, that 10 you know, of wands, so that you can put it down and you can move forward, okay? Okay, so what's your strategy to figure out how you're going to get into this place of joy? Well, I wouldn't have known to tell you, but they say prayer. You want to make things happen, creation, then you need to stop being complacent, do your work, follow your instincts, rest and rejuvenate, right? Okay, learn your self-worth. Okay, so that you can fill your cup. You got to fill your cup so that you can be an equal partner. You have to equally give to them emotionally as they give to you. If one or another doesn't get equally, then it's impartial and it's disharmonious. Okay, so you're just going through a time of expansion right now. Yeah, see, expansion. Yeah, and it was right over emotional intelligence. And if you notice, this one's not in the deck, but it's like where I used to be, things I used to do, the devil energy. It like flew out over there. You know, it's expansion, and it went over the King of Cups, so that's good. And if you look down the line, right, like I don't really do, but I'm told to. But it's like balance. You're balancing your hostilities. That's the karmic lesson you're learning. So you're expanding. And now you can become this emotionally intelligent person to be able to have a healthy relationship down the line that I'm seeing here for you, that I told you is going to, happen or in December. Okay, so I hope that you're still listening, but you're probably not. No, you're not. Why? Because I'm still saying what you want to say, you want to hear, but here's where I start to tell you what you don't want to hear. And you're going to be like, oh, that don't resonate. Yes, it does. Okay, look, you're playing victim. Stop. There's grief that's keeping you from moving forward. See, from moving forward. But you either know, okay, because it could have to do with this victim card, or you don't know, but you need to figure it out and let it go. Okay, that's how you heal. That's what I'm being told right now. Okay, and then go towards your passions. Okay, she's reading to an elderly woman. I mean, whatever you want it to be, you go on your own new quest. Okay, of whatever it is that you want to do. Okay, even if no one ever told you couldn't do whatever you wanted to do. Okay, you can do some traveling, I don't know, whatever. But something's stopping you, okay, from moving forward, right? And it feels like it's yourself, okay? Victim and grief. So that's why this card of poverty, this feeling of loss, right? Oh, well, that's a whole nother story, okay? And everybody's story is going to be different. Everybody's time frame of healing is going to be different, okay? But I will tell you, it can happen in a snap of a finger, or it can take a lifetime. It just depends on how much you believe. That I'm going to go ahead and put it out there really like that. I need to start really, really praying with the belief that I did the day that I asked for my fibromyalgia to go away, and it never came. It went away and it never came back. I was debilitated in bed with it, and I was so thankful. There was no doubting that there was a higher force. I call God, sometimes spirit. They all are the same to me. But I feel your grief. I feel your pain, okay? Something happening that you didn't want to happen, see? You're putting yourself in the way. It's after the Justice card. You'll know what's just and what isn't. Okay? You'll feel into it with your heart space. And you need to work on your heart space and, the heart chakra, and also the sacral. Orange for sacral and green for the heart, okay? So I feel for you. I feel for your loss. I feel for, how you feel as a victim. Okay, but it's time to at least come out and, this magician in the mirror. So strong, Forget the sword. He's got the wind and then the fire. He's got fire and water in his hands. Time to face yourself and say, hey, is there anything that I need healing from? Is this true? If this is not true, Start talking to yourself and telling yourself what is true, and making these issues inside you that you just, kind of push under the rug when they come in, and deal with them, because they are keeping you from your happiness. They're keeping you from your divine counterpartner. Okay? So that is the message. That is exactly what I'm getting. It's 40 minutes. I mean, yeah, there's a new community. Let me pull some Caprigas. Main female, unexpected income. Privileged lady, unexpected income. Okay, so we got unexpected income, message of concern, thoughts. Well, whoever you associate this woman holding the heart, okay, looks like the one that you are no longer going to be with? Is this what I'm hearing? Okay. There's some kind of message of concern, thoughts from someone, and unexpected income. That was over whoever you associate the woman holding the heart. It doesn't have to be. I just like to associate them with where they kind of come out as well. Kind of like a confirmation for that deck, or that row, or that card. Follow the spirit. You may be getting some unexpected income. Are there any more messages here you'd like me to share? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, so there's some journeying going to be happening. So travel or moving. Yeah, this usually shows that there's someone that esteems you of high honor and great fortune. So they definitely, are. They are the mother, okay? Like, they're the motherly person, the mother of your children. So it looks like there's love here, okay? So they esteem you as high honor, and they see you as great fortune. Looks like they wanted to move forward with you, but Lady Justice said otherwise. So that's what kept you guys from moving on here. So you're really needing to go back to filling that cup up, right? I'm going to put it's over hostilities. If you want to reunite, or if you want to meet with your divine counterpartner, okay? So I wish you all well. I hope I've given you some good insight, right? I definitely channeled a lot tonight, so I hope it resonated with someone. If it did, let me know down in the comments. And if you're still here, thank you for your support. Give the video a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.